Hey, what's up? It's me again, your favorite guy who's building a business online and then documenting every single day of his process. Today was just one of those days. Like when I tell you that today was one of those days, I genuinely mean it. It started off really, really crazy, where like I had two notifications for two people booking calls. One of them was gonna be this morning, and the next one is gonna be on Wednesday next week. Fucking crazy, right? Um, but that's not the best part. The best part is I actually spoke to the guy in the morning. I found out what he was dealing with, what he actually needed, and then it was something that I dealt with before. It was just like image generation on Placid. So I told him I could totally do that. I was even willing to do it for free because I just genuinely want like um the experience. Also, to be honest, I was just trying to angle the situation so that maybe hopefully he could see my expertise before anything, like because normally when someone shows you their first problem, it's never their only problem, right? They have bigger problems like down the line. Even if I solve one problem, they're just gonna have more problems in the future. So my idea was just to show as much of my expertise as I possibly can, whether it was in the call or just by doing anything. And that's exactly what my automated growth system calls are actually going to be like. It's just going to be me helping people for free, because I know that as soon as I solve one problem, they're going to realize that they have a different one, but it's going to be a much higher level problem, and hopefully, it's going to be a problem that they pay me for. Which reminds me as well, I spoke to a contact of mine. I guess you would call him a friend. He's from Belgium. His name is Alessandro. And Alessandro and I have known each other for like quite a while. Actually, he posted like some kind of job offering. It wasn't actually a job offering. It was just like him reaching out to people, trying to see if he could like make connections with any automation specialist. We hopped on a call and like we spoke about like the stuff that we're dealing with. Bro's got like crazy deal flow, which is like something I am so envious of. But I figured being connected with him was gonna be like great, and today it proved that. But I may have flubbed the deal because what he wanted was something like a something that would post sort of the latest happenings in AI and AI tools to a Slack channel. Um, I gave him the solution that I was thinking of, like literally just using RSS feeds and then feeding those into some LLM that's going to like nourish the information, and then storing all of that information into a Google Doc that would later be read through again and then summarized and sort of presented in a way that non-technical people would understand. I like gave him the solution, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, that totally makes sense." Um, and then when I gave him the price, which was like 330, he was like, "Well, no, this won't even take me longer than an hour." But that's exactly the thing. Like he knows we don't charge based on hours; we charge based on value. Um, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. But I guess I respect him for that. I genuinely respect him, and I feel like it's gonna be something that I just have to learn from now on. So yeah, that's basically it. My morning was like really crazy, and then something happened where I just had to, like, I had to pay attention to reality for a second, because there was like just chores, and those chores took me 3 hours. So 3 hours of my day just going like that, flipping crazy. But when I came back, there was no electricity, you know, um, and that was just it. I had to migrate over to my sister's place, which is where I am right now. And here I am just yapping when I should actually be doing something useful. So how I set up my systems is like really interesting. So I have an automation running in the background, and what it does is it creates these X posts. Like it basically comes up with these titles. Okay, I have long form content over here. It's just a bunch of content that I wrote at some point or another, and it's basically, it could be like personal stories from my past. It could be authority, like some ideas that I have, and I want to share. basically like world building type of stuff. It could be value posts where it's just like video scripts that I've posted before. It could be, yeah, authority, and it could be, and there's a fourth one which is because it's gap content, it's growth content. So it's basically like everything I'm doing to help other people. I think after helping this guy today, I'm gonna have like more growth content, which is great. I also have a video of us talking on the call, which is like I can milk that for content. But yes, everything I'm doing right now is like so cool. But yeah, I feed like some of this into an AI model. Like I feed multiple of these, and then I have them like create content for social media, specifically X, and they come up with these. But I also store LinkedIn school posts over here. This is just to like read through them and sort of understand their quality, because like normally their quality is actually not that good, and this is my fault to an extent. It's just based on the template that I'm using. But the template I'm using, it's based on high performing content from like both platforms. So I love to see how that works out. I think my school posts are doing really well, but that's only because I'm editing them before actually posting. I'll show you one of these. So what I do is like, okay, it does this automatically if it's done social, like it's done posting the X post content on X. But what I wanted, okay, let me just show you one of these X posts actually. It's like really personalized, like it has personal stories. Like, ever felt like you're just reacting instead of orchestrating your business? We've all been there, drowning in manual tasks, from content creation to lead nurturing. It's exhausting. I remember when I found out I got accepted into an exchange program to visit Germany. It felt like winning the lottery. The idea of traveling beyond South Africa was monumental. But coming from a struggling family, hosting a wealthy German student filled me with dread. I lied about it and I got caught. The fallout changed everything. People treated me differently and I felt isolated. But in that isolation, I discovered something unexpected: a passion for learning and how to build automated systems. And I imagine a world where lead generation, qualification, nurturing, conversion, sales, and fulfillment are all handled seamlessly. As the power of AI automated systems is not just about saving time, it's about reclaiming your focus. Here's a 3-step plan. Like, it's super long form, and then at the end there's like a CTA, which is like very useful. I think every post should have like a CTA. This is just like because most people don't even know what the fuck to do like after reading a post. Like, they'll read everything and then they'll just keep scrolling. Like, if you don't actually give them the instruction, they'll just keep scrolling. So you sort of have to tell them what to do. um, so yeah, this is how this looks, but you'll actually notice something over here. It's like personal stories from my past as well, and then it's also combined with like some valuable stuff that I'm actually working on, which is the sort of the automating every process in a business. Like, that's something I'm working on right now. I already did the lead gen and qualification part. I have some ideas on how to tackle the nurturing and conversion part. The nurturing is just generating personalized messages, so I'm going to be scraping like any sort of data on them from online platforms and their websites and everything, and then I'm going to be storing that and generating like personalized messages that I could reach them out. Not just messages, but messages and follow-up messages, and these are all going to be based on templates. And then what I'm going to do is sort of take that and then build on top of it. I'm going to be building sales assets. So sales assets are things that actually help you out in sales. So think about those things where, like, if someone's prospecting you and then they're like, hey, you might be interested in this, and then they give you a link to some video that they created or some resource that you might be interested in based on your niche and your needs and so on and so forth. Let me actually show you this school post while I yap. So yeah, as you can tell, it's like monumentally shorter, and it still has those actionable things, because when you sort of give people these sort of actionable little tidbits and then you tell them to actually take action, if they do take action and then they find like success, they will take you seriously. I know that from watching Alex Hormozi. He does this a lot. Like, he just tells you what to do, and then when you do it, it works, and then you can't help but think of him like a god. That's exactly what I'm doing. It's like one of the 4 P's of the personal brand cult, by the way. That's another concept I created myself. So now what I do is like after that school post gets generated, I just put it in here, and then I start editing it, start like working it out how I want it to look. Um, okay, this is kind of wrong. I had a big one when I missed an opportunity to study abroad because of how I saw myself. Okay, this is low key true. It's not like I missed an opportunity to study abroad. It's more like I messed myself up. Like I just messed up my reputation in school. That was actually like kind of a fucked up story. Like I genuinely like when I was in Germany and I saw how the family was living. I looked at them and I was like, damn, these people are like really wealthy. And then when I came back, I was like, there's no way that this person would actually like appreciate living with me, someone who's like relatively poor, because that was just like the situation back then. I was relatively poor, and so I told my teacher, hey, we won't be able to like host him for like 2 weeks, but you could give him to us for like a few days, and that was how it worked. But the thing was, I positioned it as if my mom was the one who was like delivering the message, but it's actually just me. So that was the lie. Basically, I became a liar in the in the hearts and souls of everyone around me. And that was just something I had to live with for like a really long time. It taught me like a really big lesson. For one thing, um, like understanding yourself, like where you come from, is very important. But that should never be the reason like that you use to hold yourself back from any type of opportunity. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, we were like somewhat like we weren't really doing that well, but like we could have scraped by to an extent. And would that whole ordeal, like would it have been like really really difficult on the guy on Laurin? Probably a little bit, but that's just what he signed up for when he came to South Africa. Like he wanted to experience South Africa, and I only had him here for like a weekend. So um, yeah, that's like a big regret of mine. It's just not like I don't regret not hosting him for like a long time, because I feel like the whole situation could have messed us up. I regret lying about it. I regret sort of not thinking that I had the capacity to convince my mom that we cannot actually host this person. And then when I'm delivering the message, it would actually have come from my mom instead. Um, I feel like there's a lot to learn from your past. I feel like there's always something like to learn. Um, you just have to sort of understand where to get your insights from, and understand where to read things and like how to read them. I think that's like the most important thing. Um, but yeah, the past is like full of these little tidbits. I mean, it wasn't just that situation. Like, there's so many. Even like my interactions with like sort of friends and females, especially. Wow, that was like I could like unravel like a fuck ton of shit from my past. Like that was actually I fumbled so many bags, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Let me stop talking. Um, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm learning, I'm growing, and I still need to edit this and post it because I can't yap and edit this at the same time. Um, so yeah, I guess that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time, which is probably tomorrow.